I was really embarrassed that it happened to me. I felt really ashamed to have to tell my dad that this happened to me, like I did something wrong, you know? It feels like you're a broken human, I think, when it happens to you. It's a really complicated feeling, you know? Like, it's a lot of why me? I don't get it. I'm 39 years old. I'm not the healthiest person in the world, but how could this happen? After I came out of the sedatives from the colonoscopy, those are the kind of things that were going through my head. And, you know, it's the kind of the roller coaster that you go on for the next 6 to 8 months while you're getting, you know, treatment and everything. The diagnosis was stage 3 rectal cancer, and it was likely that I was going to have my whole rectum removed and have a colostomy bag for the rest of my life. So I did the 6 weeks of chemo and radiation, and then I had a couple weeks to recover from the radiation and chemo, and they went and did another colonoscopy and endoscopic ultrasound, and they saw that there was a complete clinical response to the radiation and chemo, which means that the tumor was just absolutely gone, which was the best possible result. That doesn't happen very much, so I feel pretty lucky that was the end result. Dr. Nikovich had been doing some reading about rectal cancer and what the risks are for doing a surgery or not doing a surgery, the risks of recurrence. The choice was, you know, live with a colostomy bag my whole life or go with this other option to not do the surgery, which wasn't necessarily standard of care at the time. He let me make that decision, gave me the information I needed to make the decision, and, you know, I chose not to get a colostomy bag. His approach was this constant monitoring approach. Since we didn't do surgery, it was really important that we watched it to see if it came back. You know, looking back in hindsight, you might say that I probably didn't need to have 18 colonoscopies over the last 5 years. But we didn't know, and it was a careful approach, and it was the one that told us that we made the right decision in the end.